When Wesley Snipes first put on them shades and swirled his katana, he didn't just play Blade, he became an icon. Now, with Mahershala Ali stepping into the Daywalker shoes, the big question brews, can the new Blade live up to the legacy? And with the production problems plaguing the upcoming film, will Ali be able to rise to the occasion? Wesley Snipes took on the role of the iconic vigilante in David S. Goyer's Blade franchise, which began with the pioneering 1998 original and was followed by two sequels, Blade 2 and Blade Trinity. The series grossed $204 million at the box office and was widely regarded as the unofficial kickoff to the modern comic book movie culture. The film was an unexpected hit that is credited with helping establish Marvel Comics' presence in blockbuster films. Also paved the way for the box office dominance of franchise like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, the X-Men franchise, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, as the mantle has passed on, the role of Blade has found a new bearer, Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. The excitement was evident when his casting was announced, signaling the new era for the Daywalker. But the question remains the same: will Ali be able to live up to the legacy? Especially after Wesley Snipes' Blade cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine reignited fans' excitement. Let's explore why replacing Wesley Snipes is no easy task, and Mahershala Ali is struggling to take on this monumental role. But before we dive deeper, really quick, please hit the subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos and show your support. One small click for you, but a huge deal for us. Thanks! The original Daywalker, Wesley Snipes. Let's roll back to 1998, when the iconic Daywalker became the first Marvel character to grace the big screen. After making a name for himself in hits like White Man Can't Jump, Money Train, and Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes' role as Blade made history. The franchise later released its two sequels, the third being titled Blade Trinity, featured Ryan Reynolds in one of his debut action roles. Fast forward to 20 years later, Reynolds reached out to Snipes to return as the legendary vampire slayer in Deadpool and Wolverine, leading to one of the movie's major surprises. Reactions on X Twitter have been overwhelmingly positive of Snipes' comeback, reigniting the desire for more Blade, with some even hoping for the actor's return to the title role. Wesley's return in Deadpool and Wolverine officially made him the actor with the longest career as a live-action Marvel character, according to Guinness World Records, beating his co-star, Hugh Jackman, with Snipes returning coming 25 years and 240 days after he first played the character in 1998's Blade. He also broke Alfred Molina's record for a 17-year gap between playing Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2 and his appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home. Snipes has set the bar high, but can Ali capture the magic Snipes brought to the role? The unmatched legacy of Blade. Why Blade needs to happen? Let's dig into this. Fans' excitement seeing Snipes' recent surprise cameo is hard to ignore, further putting the pressure on Marvel Studios to make the fourth film. But it's deeper than that. Before the MCU was a thing, there was Blade. Before fandoms were running to the theater, there was Blade. Snipes is finally being credited for pioneering comic book adoptions of Marvel characters, and it's well-deserved. And as Ryan Reynolds calls him, he is Marvel Daddy. In an interview, Snipes was asked what it meant to him about the legacy of Blade.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, in the beginning, my motivation for doing the first Blade project was to have fun and to do something that I knew my homeboys and homegirls would absolutely love. The ones from the martial arts world, the ones from Shaft world, and the ones who like, Kung Fu and all that. I knew that would be attractive to that niche audience. Had no idea it would have broader appeal.
In the Deadpool and Wolverine cameo, Wesley Snipes references his legacy as the character saying,
"There's only been one Blade. There's only ever going to be one Blade."
It's definitely a line that subtly mocked Mahershala Ali's Blade film challenges. I mean, look at Deadpool's face. Blade was not only a significant part of the historical development of Marvel's universe, but the first black lead in a superhero film. However, will the new Blade be able to stand against legendary history? Mahershala Ali, a new era for Blade. That energy Wesley Snipes brought to Blade can very well be ignited again, with Mahershala Ali draping the black leather trench on and stepping into the role. Ali, who will replace Snipes, is no stranger to superheroes and the Marvel Universe. He had a pivotal role in Marvel's Netflix show Luke Cage, and also voiced Uncle Aaron in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Fans seem to be quite excited to see him take on the leading role in Blade. Despite the many creative challenges surrounding the Blade reboot, Marvel Studios is committed to bring this popular hero into the MCU timeline. With a major star like Ali attached, the project got into the limelight when he personally pitched to Marvel Studios to star in Blade reboot that led to the major announcement at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. The reveal was as simple as Ali putting on a hat displaying the new Blade logo, followed by pitch blackness as the crowd burst into cheers. However, this was 5 years ago, and fans are still waiting. The film has faced many setbacks, including the loss of 2 directors. First, Bassem Tariq, and the later, Yann Demange, and delays due to the writer's strike in 2023. Going through so many challenges, fans began to speculate whether Blade will even see the light of day. As the new era of Blade approaches, we can only wish Mahershala Ali the best of luck in taking on this monumental role. Despite the challenges, his sticking with the film and putting efforts to make everything work is highly appreciable. It's not only his talent and dedication that have given fans hope that he will honor the legacy of the Daywalker while bringing his unique flair to the character. But will Ali's dedication be enough to carry Blade into the next chapter and overcome the production challenges? The production challenges of the new Blade movie. Marvel announced the Blade movie with Ali in July 2019. It created great excitement among the fans. However, the film faced difficulties from the very beginning. Initially, Bassem Tariq was the first to join the project as the director, but unfortunately, he exited it in September 2022, roughly 2 months before the film was set to begin filming. Marvel came to believe that Tariq was not the best fit for the project, according to sources. Over the years, several screenwriters have also been announced to join the project, from Watchmen scribe Stacey Ossie-Cuffer to Michael Starberry. Following Tariq's exit, Yann Demange was announced to be directing the film, but he too left the project. Marvel at the time took on board a new screenwriter, Eric Pearson, known for his work in The Fantastic Four and Black Widow. By this point, Blade had gone through at least 5 writers, with one version reportedly morphed into a narrative led by a woman and filled with life lessons. There were also speculations that Marvel wanted to make the film but on a budget of less than $100 million. Following the situation of Blade production challenges, Snipes took to X Twitter, posting, "Blade, lordy lordy lordy. Folks still looking for the secret sauce. Riding snowmobiles in traffic, kinda rough. Daywalkers make it look easy, don't they?" Mahershala Ali, who has been attached to the project since 2019, is said to be increasingly frustrated with the delays. After Tariq's departure, Marvel then presented Ali with a list of potential directors for consideration, but Ali conducted his own search, supportedly not happy with Marvel Studios' proposed list, feeling that the list featured filmmakers who were untested at the big studio level. The casting of Delroy Lindo and Aaron Pierre were initially promising, as the talents of both figures were sure to have benefited the movie. Interestingly, Mia Goth is still attached to the project, and she may play Lilith in the final script, although her role could be altered for the original plan. Whether or not Ali's Blade finally makes it to the screen remains to be seen, but at least the film's development did not impact Snipes' return to the character in Deadpool and Wolverine. 5 years later, Blade hasn't even been filmed yet. Snipes stepped back into the role like he never left, and his Deadpool and Wolverine cameo was one of the highlights of the film. After seeing our reactions to Deadpool and Wolverine, people have said, "We want Blade back." But will the original Blade come back on the demand of the fans? A farewell to Wesley Snipes. Bringing back the original Blade during such a turbulent time seemed impossible previously. But true to Ryan Reynolds' words, Snipes reprised his iconic role, making fans everywhere nostalgic and delighted. Snipes shared his reaction in an interview when he got the phone call from Ryan to do a cameo of Blade in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens.
Snipes doubted his return to Blade would be possible after 20 years.
I did not think it was possible.
Despite his initial doubts, Snipes returned as Blade in Deadpool and Wolverine, a moment that reminded the fans of his legacy. Though it's highly unlikely that Snipes would return full-time in the role, the brief return still sparked nostalgia and excitement. When Blade was announced to be an upcoming project in the MCU, it had already been 15 years since Wesley Snipes had played the character. It didn't feel like he would ever come back, so fans were ready to embrace Mahershala Ali in the role as the new Daywalker. Even though Snipes is iconic as Blade, the MCU could embrace the multiverse concept and allow room for more than one version of the character. Perhaps in a twist of fate, both Snipes and Ali could share the screen and play different versions of the character in the same film, a fitting tribute to the legacy while preparing the way for a new era. So that's where we stand with the Daywalker. Wesley Snipes will always be the original Blade, and his cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine also reminded everyone that he's the legend. Now it's Mahershala Ali's turn to live up to the iconic role. Sure, the road to the Blade reboot has been the bumpy one, but good things are often worth the wait. Marvel's Blade is currently on the release calendar for November 7th, 2025. So will Ali hold to the legacy? We'll have to wait and see, but one thing is clear. The Blade character is making a great comeback, and we are super excited to see where the next chapter takes us. So what are your thoughts? Drop a comment on this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and tell us what movies or series you'd like us to dive into next. This video is made by movie fans, for movie fans.